morning, students. Today topic is the senior zoology unit 4th B. That is the first question, short answer question, first question. So write short notes on B cells. That is the B lymphocytes. B lymphocytes. The lymphocytes capable of producing antibodies and can capture circulating antigens are called B cells. So generally in our body part antibodies are present. These antibodies by developing our body naturally or after vaccination are there or after infection. So the antibodies develop. What is the function of antibodies? Antibodies protect our body, protection of our body, just like act as a soldier like structure. They act as a soldier like are there. So but generally nowadays are there you all are know the word is antibodies. Now it is now idea about that why it is called in COVID time are there. So when your body part, when COVID is attacking your body part, generally your body is not protection, but it is these antibodies, naturally antibodies not identify the virus, and so many persons can die in the first phase and second phase are there. But now it is our scientists can find out the when discovered by the vaccination are there, discover the vaccine. When you can take the vaccination, what happen in your body? Artificially antibodies are developed. When artificially antibodies are developed, these antibodies lifespan 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, or lifelong. So different type of lifespan are there in antibodies lifespan. So this when your body part antibodies are present, it is can recognized when lively the virus is attacking your body and identify the virus and killing or the killing means the antigen killing or the antigen means is the just is the foreign material, that is bacteria or any one of the virus. This is called differences between the antibodies and antigens. So now our body naturally the lymphocytes. The lymphocytes is the one type of cell so producing the antibodies. So these lymphocytes, how it is produced our body part? They are produced from the stem cells. These lymphocytes produced by the stem cells from where? In the bone marrow. In the bone marrow of adult mammals part. So when after birth our body part the antibodies naturally developed by the bone marrow produce the stem cell produce the lymphocyte produce the antibodies. But in fetus condition, when the development in the mother body of fetus, in that fetus condition the bone marrow not produce the antibodies. Fetus condition time the liver can produce or there in fetus condition. But in birds, generally in birds part, the bones how it is are there, the birds generally bone marrow is absent. When the bird's bone marrow is present, the body weight increase. When the body weight increase, birds not flying are there. The bird's bones are filled with the hair. That is called pneumatic bones are there. But in birds' bones, the bone marrow is absent. Instead of bone marrow, where it is present in bursa fabricus, one lymphoid organ is present end of the digestive system, end of the digestive alimentary canal, end of the part near the cloaca part. A bursa fabricus is present. This bursa fabricus can produce the antibodies in birds. So, these mature B cells synthesize various types of antibodies. The B cells, the B lymphocytes synthesize the various types of antibodies which are displayed on the surface of membrane of surface are there. For example, this is the one B cell. This is the one B cell are there. This is the B cell part. The surface of membrane Y-shaped structure. The Y-shaped structures are there. These are called antibodies on the membrane of the surface. Some antibodies attached to the membrane of the surface. Some antibodies are freely circulating in the body fluids part. Some antibodies freely circulating in the body fluids part. Some antibodies are attached to the membrane of the surface of the B lymphocyte cells. This one is that. So these antibodies can take the antigens. As these antibodies can take the antigens, the mature B cells are also called immunocompetent B cells are there. These antibodies can recognize and capture the antigen and destroy the antigens in our body. So these mature immunocompetent B cells reach the secondary lymphoid organs and develop into the functional immune cells which later differentiate. Are there. Long-lived memory cells are there. Long-lived memory cell. So for example, you can take the polio drops are there. You can in childhood time can take the polio drops are there. These polio drops, that is the produce the antibodies. These antibodies are present in our body part is a long-lived memory cell. Memory cells means can storage the information. So when the storage the information are there, so when you can take the vaccination are there, in this vaccination part, the after vaccination antibodies developed. These antibodies, some memory cells are there. The memory cells can store these antibodies. When your lifetime, in any one of your lifetime, the virus is attacked are there. For example, nowadays are the typhoid vaccines also available. When you can take the typhoid vaccination are there, in your lifelong there is no typhoid is not attack your body. So what happened? These immune cells are there. The immune cells which later differentiated into the long-lived memory cell. When long-lived memory cell, when the produce the antibody storage, when lively can attack, after you can take in the vaccination, the typhoid is attack your body, it is attacked by the bacteria, and these memory cells can recognize you and killing the bacteria. So effector plasma cells are there. One more effector plasma cells are there. The plasma cells produce antibodies specific to the antigen which they are exposed to. So specific that is identify the which type of disease are there, that this is the plasma cells produce the antibodies are there. These antibodies, that is called immunoglobulins are there. The plasma cells produce the different type of antibodies. For example, COVID vaccine are there. So it is the plasma cells but the antibodies are storage are there. Some memory cells store the information about the specific antigen and show the quick response. That means when the attack in your body and when your antigen suddenly after vaccination you can attack are there, or your memory cells that store the information. So when the antigen foreign material enter your body part, quickly responds and destroy the virus or bacteria. When the same type of antigen invades body later. Same type of antigen. For example, you can take the COVID vaccination are there, your body part antibodies developed are there. After vaccination, lively the virus is attack your body. So immediately can response are there, can recognize you and destroy the virus. So in our body part, the antibodies are development are there. Store the information. Naturally antibodies are there. After vaccination antibodies are there, that is called. That is the passive immunity or natural immunity are present our body part. So this is the first question. Okay.